What's up everyone? Welcome to this video analysis where we will cover some pairs so you can get ready for the upcoming week to get, just to get ready, see some opportunities, see if they align with your charts and then be ready to take them. Now, if you want to know all the trades that I'm entering on my personal account, so all the trades that I'm taking, all the setups that I am actually trading with my own money on my account, there is the VIP channel for that. You can have access to the VIP channel. All of my trades are sent to the VIP channel, and you can check actually the reports of the VIP channel on my Instagram. Now, if you also want to learn how I trade my strategies, what I learned through the years, how I personally trade, then there is the course, is a lifetime payment, and you also have lifetime VIP included, so you get the VIP channel together with the course. Now, some people prefer to have a one-on-one approach with me, and therefore they take the one-on-one training. So your choice. Actually, I have one spot right now for this month, and from next month I have 2 or 3 spots for one-on-one training. All right, let's get started. And let's cover some pairs. We are preparing, and for those of you who don't know, Simone is right here. He's a friend of mine, and he's working on Crypto XL. If you don't know already, Crypto XL is the crypto division of the XL company, and he's managing Crypto XL. He's a crypto trader, and we are recording some videos during these days. So many YouTube videos are coming. A lot of free content is coming from me and Simone during these days. That being said, let's get started. Right, gold 4 hours. We had this huge drop to the downside. There, we left behind some imbalance areas right here, but I'm not really looking at imbalance areas like that. It's not like, well, I explained it already to my students. We know that imbalance areas are left behind, but it doesn't mean that we will go right away back to them. Sometimes we feel imbalance areas after months or after weeks, not right away. Anyway, here we have imbalance. To the downside, we have some more imbalance right here. But other than looking at imbalance overall, we gotta say that we are pretty much bullish in the long term because of this trend. Now, if we want to zoom in right here on the daily, on gold, we have this push to the downside, this break to the upside. And what I eventually want to see is finally a real breakout above this supply. Higher time frame order block right here. Now, I believe that we will have some rejections from here. We haven't reached this area. This is a fresh area. And I believe that we have strong probabilities of reaching it and rejecting it, at least for a little bit. Eventually, I believe that we are headed towards new all-time highs on gold. Now, right here, what we can notice is that we have a clear double bottom all the way down here. And you know what that means? I mean, I hope so. I hope you know. Double bottom, probably there is a lot of liquidity resting below this double bottom, and we could go and grab the liquidity. Of course, we don't know that. We don't know that yet. We are not targeting those areas, but we are waiting for a potential move on gold. Now, of course, at the same time, we have a higher time frame point of interest right here. In this point of interest, we will, of course, take a look at this area during this week, because since it is a fresh area, we have strong probabilities of rejecting them, and at least for, I don't know, 100 pips or 200 pips move, okay? Euro USD, also right here, a lot of imbalance areas are being left behind. Sorry about that. A lot of imbalance areas are being left behind. Here we have for daily POI, 4 hours here in the bottom. But overall, we gotta say still bullish. Let me zoom out so you can get a better idea. There's no way we can be bearish on this. Now, of course, yes, we just rejected this area on the daily, we just did. Yes, that's true. But at the same time, we need to look at what's happening and at the market structure. The market structure has not changed yet. We are failing to create a new higher high, and this is true. And therefore, we might be turning bearish, but there is no indication that we're turning bearish yet. Okay, so we are waiting for that. If we have the confirmation that we are turning bearish, we will start looking for sells only. If we don't have the confirmation that we're turning bearish, then we're looking for buys. So far, looking for buys. Right here, we have, well, I don't really use trend lines. You should go and watch my trend line video. It's here on my YouTube, but still you can get an idea of what's going on. Here we broke the previous highs. So yes, this is a structure break to the upside, not breaking this high, but still having a nice move to the upside. Now, at the moment, what I'm doing is just waiting. Basically, we have, let me go on the 4 hours. We have this area, which is an area that I'm looking at. And let me put the alert right here. And the lower area, which is this one. So we are in between two key areas that I'm really monitoring at the moment. And I have to decide what I want to do. Well, I don't have to decide. I just need to wait and see where the market is going. Now, of course, we also have a 4 hours point of interest right here, but it's not my favorite option, at least for now. Keep in mind that while we are waiting for either this or this area to be reached, we still have opportunities for some intraday opportunities right here, and we will keep an eye on that. AUD just overall bearish, I would say. Well, if I zoom out again on the daily, overall bullish, I'm trying to write out some short-term bearish moves. Here we are rejecting the first supply area. I'm not really interested in this area overall, and I'm waiting for higher prices to be met before I decide. Now, let me see. Also, one indication is right here. I'm not looking to sell until we go higher than the 0.5%, than 50%, you know. Price is not discounted until we go higher than this. And let me actually put it down. Let me leave it. It's something that we need to remember during the week. Okay, perfect. Like this, like this. Now, this is not a stop loss and take profit level. This is just a level that shows me, that is showing me that I don't want to sell. I don't want to enter a trade until we go on the green area, because right here is not on discount, if you know what I mean. GBUSD, we had some very interesting movements from this supply area. We are retracing to the downside, and I'm keeping an eye on this demand area, which is looking very interesting actually. But zooming out, very important to look at the overall picture. Zooming out, we can see that right here, this is almost a double bottom. I'm trying to decide if I really want to keep this as a key area. Well, I'll leave this as a key area just to take a look at what's happening right here. There are high probabilities that we will go lower into the daily key area. Now, same as gold, right here, we have to keep in mind that we have a double bottom, and we could easily go all the way down to target these liquidity areas below this double bottom. Again, one thing that we're looking is this move, and this move in this case could have been a good trade right here above the 0.5. JPY was very nice analysis, and we actually tried to enter a trade from the top right here. Now, at the moment, we are sitting at this minor demand area, and we're just waiting, to be honest. Over direction, well, on the daily, If I zoom out, it's definitely bullish. If I zoom in, looks definitely bearish. Many breakout structures to the downside, overall structure changed, retracement, rejection of supply at a discounted area of price, and continuation to the downside. Now, this looks like a bearish continuation. Look at the weekly also. I remember that the weekly was looking very interesting with a huge week to the downside. Yeah, also the daily rejection, 2 daily candles to the downside. Now, yes, you are sitting at this key demand area on the 4 hours, but as you know, the bearish momentum seems to be taking over. GPAUD is overall bullish still, but this could easily be a Wyckoff schematic for a continuation to the downside with, you know, the oh man, I remember the Italian names. So with the buying climax automatic rally secondary test, breakout structure to the downside, last spring or UTAD or whatever you want to call it to the upside, just call it grab of liquidity to the upside, continuation to the downside. Now, of course, this is a little bit of a guess. I mean, this is, of course, yes, this is a Wyckoff schematic, but at the same time, just because a Wyckoff schematic is happening doesn't mean that it is a good trade. Keep in mind that Wyckoff schematic is, for me at least, is only a confirmation. Is not the starting point of my analysis. That's only the confirmation for the trade. Not really, is not where my strategy is based on. Okay, so continuing with what I was saying, GPAUD, I prefer to stay out on GPAUD since I'm not really sure of where I want to enter. GPCHF overall bullish. We can see breakout structure to the upside right here. Pullback to the downside. Let's take the overall move from the bottom to the top. We are getting below the 0.5%. So we're getting below 50%. So we are in a discounted price area. Oh, why is this white? 1 second. Let me change it. Okay, perfect. So we are in a discounted price area, and I have my higher time frame order block right here and right here. So I'm looking at either one of these two areas. Now, quick look at all the remaining pairs, but really quickly, not really into depth. Okay. GP New Zealand sitting at this key area, currently not looking like a really good trade, at least for now. Let me delete some things. NZD USD, same thing as Euro USD. We have this push to the downside, small retracement. Here we can start thinking about a trade, but of course, higher areas would be more interesting. NZD JPY, this area is looking very interesting for NZD JPY. We are considering some possible sells from here. NZD CAD, not looking to trade it. Euro GBP, not really interested, at least for now, unless something is happening during the week. Overall, I stay bullish on Euro GBP. I know that there is some imbalance that we need to cover down here, and I'm waiting for that. Actually, let me put some alerts so I can get notified. Perfect. Euro AUD, Euro UD, not looking to trade it. We are sitting at, well, we broke the trend line, but trend line doesn't matter. We are sitting at this demand area, and honestly, just waiting right here. I'm not really interested, even if it is a demand area. I'm not really looking to trade that pair. Euro JPY is forming this pattern. Again, I don't really care about the pattern that much. We just gotta know that we are rejecting, and we touched already the supply area, which is at a discounted price above 50% of the area. And here we are rejecting the minor demand. So we gotta be careful. Gotta be careful because we could be either bullish or bearish, of course. Zooming out, I would say overall bearish again. But yeah, looking during the week to understand if I want to sell from here or if I'm waiting for the higher point of interest before selling. Euro New Zealand, I was looking at this key area the whole week. It's looking kind of interesting. I will look at lower time frames during this week. Let me put it on my watch list. EuroCAD could be a buy. EuroCAD could be a buy. It's looking interesting. It grabbed liquidity below all the previous lows already. Made a push to the upside. It's looking interesting. I will keep an eye on EuroCAD. All right. With that being said, well, we have USD CAD, but I'm waiting for lower prices. We have USD CHF, but I'm not interested in trading USD CHF, at least from here. And AUD JPY, very similar to NZD JPY, could be an opportunity for the week, of course, looking interesting actually. CAD JPY, I would avoid it since I'm more interested into AUD JPY and NZD JPY, but it's very, very similar setup. AUD CAD, I was looking for buys. I'm still looking for buys. In my opinion, could be a very interesting setup during the week. CAD CHF, I'm waiting for sales. My overall opinion hasn't changed. I believe we are taking some time before a huge drop to the downside. We will see if that happens, but I'm pretty confident that this will happen. It's just taking a very long time here to accumulate. But yeah, I believe there are some swing trading opportunities for CAD CHF. That being said, I hope you like this video analysis. Again, if you want to join us, if you want to join the VIP channel, there's the link here in the description below for the VIP channel for the course or the one-on-one training. Your choice, what you want. I usually recommend to just get the course because you get the lifetime VIP included, but most importantly, you learn how to trade and you become self-sufficient and you become an independent trader. And this is my goal, with all of my students. That being said, have a good week and I'll see you soon.